Do you ever feel like there's never enough time in the day? Struggling to switch off from work, the internet, or even social media? It's time to reconnect with family, friends, colleagues, and most importantly, yourself. Welcome to the Be More Social Daily Challenge, where you don't just find time, you take it back. Simply share 10 minutes a day being more social. Are you ready to reconnect, be present, and enjoy the moments that matter? Let's be more social today.
G'day, g'day, g'day. I was considering today, have you ever thought about the word beware? Beware. So the reason I asked the question is today is about cultivating awareness. So I come on here and I share with you my challenge and I reflect on yesterday and look at my intentions for today. Yesterday, we were looking at using empowering language and then focus on my intention today to cultivate awareness or be more aware or be aware. Interesting turn of phrase, and there's so much to unpack just on what I've just done for the last hour, which is go for a walk with Pippi, which is our special time, our shared time in the morning. And I became aware of so many things inside of me, things going on around me, and I'm hopefully sharing them with you, and I hope you find this interesting. I focus on forming habits, healthy habits every day, and they shift and change and they improve. I get up at whatever time in the morning. I don't use an alarm clock anymore, and I woke up about 2:30 and I thought, no, that's a bit soon. Drifted off back to sleep, which is pretty good for me lately, and woke up about 3:45. And I mentioned this yesterday. The plan isn't to get up earlier and earlier. The plan is just to be aware of when the right time is to get up. I like to do a 1-minute video before we go for a walk in the morning. And what I've identified is in my daily intentions or my setup for my schedule for the day is for the beginning of the morning, I've said up to 8 a.m. So I have 4 or 5 things that I want to do. It wasn't sectioned off in certain times. So I came to realize, I became more aware that at 6 o'clock, I want to set the time to take Pip for a walk. And before that, I like to watch a few TikToks. I like to listen to other people share their stories, whether it's purposely for me or if it's for others, and look for the goodness in the messages. And I find some wonderful stuff. I find people to follow and share their experience with. And I came across a really cool video, and I've watched this guy, The Diary of a CEO, Stephen Bartlett. He's a British chap, and he was interviewing an Australian bloke, and I thought I was going to find his name, but I'll find it later. Maybe I'll put it in the description. And he was talking about the 3 levels of generosity. So if you've heard anything I talk about, I love talking about 3s and 3 different levels. Today being awareness, we look at the 3 different levels of awareness. The scientific or the psychological terms are the bottom level or the lower level is unconscious incompetence. So that's where you don't know what you don't know. So there's a lot going on in the world that you are totally oblivious to and you just don't know it. The next level is conscious incompetence. That's where you know what you don't know. And the example I like to use is, I know I don't know how to speak Russian. That doesn't make me stupid or unintelligent or naive. It's just I'm aware that I don't know how to speak Russian. And then I choose whether to bring it into conscious competence. And that's where you know what you know. That's your skills, that's your knowledge. And how you choose to use it is where it goes. So these guys on this podcast, which obviously on TikTok is a shortened version, we're talking about the 3 levels of generosity, which I thought was really, really cool. And yesterday I was talking about time and how we share time and give time and take time. First level of generosity is money. We all know money, and people want more of it. And if you're generous, you might give some or share some and vice versa. And I thought, I like where this is going. This could be the time is the top level. You know what the second level is? It's time. And I went, whoa, hang on. How can time be the second level? What's the top level going to be? And he said something similar or paraphrased what I was talking about yesterday. And he said the top level is energy. And I went, okay, curious. What does that mean? Are we talking psychic powers and, I see your aura and, I see your energy? And he was talking about, no, the energy you bring. When you go for a run, more often than not, you need energy. And for some people, you gain energy. So I think he was meaning that form of energy. And he talked about some really, really cool stuff that made me aware of what I do. So I have a lot of energy in certain situations, and in some situations, not so much. He spoke about how he talks in front of crowds of 500 people. He's got classes where I think he teaches, he's a speech coach and teaches people how to deliver speeches. Really, really cool stuff. And he's got some great analogies, and I've listened to him. I'm going to find, hopefully he's got a long form podcast, or maybe he's just got short TikToks. As I do, I walk around, and that hour that Pip and I go for a walk, I reflect on yesterday and I focus on my intentions in the day. What I find is that the little voice inside my head starts to take over and starts to really drive that focus towards, okay, what am I going to say in my videos today? What are my reflections going to be? What are my intentions going to be? And I'm no longer present. I'm no longer there for Pip. I'm no longer aware of what's going on around me. So I made a big effort today to be more aware of what's going on. And what I found was fascinating. So in the past, I shift from saying hello to people, smiling, to a dark place where, say for example, I'm walking Pip and we're using the long lead. I start looking for people that might be scared or afraid of getting tripped over, or the frustration of having to walk around a man and his dog. And when I looked for it, I found it. Similar to when I start saying, "G'day, how you going?" People light up and they smile because they're paying attention. And then I also realized on the way home, because I was consciously aware of this and trying to say g'day to everyone as we walked past, there were people that weren't even looking at me. And the first one, I went, oh, well, that person's not interested in me saying g'day, so I won't do it. And I thought, wow, how does that work? How do I know what that person's going through? How do I know what they're thinking? How do I know what they're feeling? Should I deprive them of a good day? So I said it, I think it was pretty close. No, it wasn't the last guy. One of the last guys. He was looking down, concentrating on his path, may have been going to work. And I thought, I'll just say g'day. I don't have to say you're having a great day, anything like that. It was just g'day. And he looked up and a big smile came on his face and he said, I'm good, thank you, and kept walking. We didn't need to stop and have a conversation. And I thought, now that's how you be more social. You look for what you want in your life and you'll find it. So if you don't know what you know, let's shift that to what you do know. And I know that if I look for positivity, I'll find it. I know that if I look for empowerment, I'll find it. I also know that if I look for the negative and the dark side of life, I'll find that too. And it's okay if you start looking that way. It's about becoming consciously aware. So there's another level. It's called unconscious competence. I like talking in threes, but this one sort of floats around and we all do it. Say, for example, you drive your car and you go from one place to the next and all of a sudden you're there and you go, wow, how did I get here? You were driving an automobile, a car that can do some serious damage. And you wake up going, wow, I wasn't even aware I was driving, and you get there. At the end of the path, and we went to a different direction this day, we stick to our habit, but slightly maneuvered off the path and went a different way. And at the end, there's a boat ramp. And I just let Pip wander for a sec before we turn around and head back. And maybe I'll tell this story in Pippy Power. So if you're interested, jump on over. We might just wrap it there for the day. Your challenge today, catch yourself. Share a comment with a moment today where you shifted into awareness. If you want to follow and share, let us know your TikTok handle so we can follow your journey. And if you want to take the challenge even better, you can join the movement to be more social today. You can find more information on the website chooseyourchapter.com.au, or check out the bio and the descriptions in these videos, or simply share your journey with us. Looking forward to hearing from you. Remember, be aware. Take care.
Thanks for listening. Join us tomorrow as we continue the challenge to be more social. Listen to Danny Crouch as he shares his journey with you. We hope you'll jump in and share yours too. Drop a comment below and let us know how your challenge is going, ask a question, and share what you learned today. You'll find more info in the description and bio, or visit chooseyourchapter.com.au. Let's make today count to be more social.